Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will learn about S-curve in project management. What is S-curve? It's nothing but a line graph which helps managers or project leaders to look at the status of a project, track the spends, forecast and progress and take decisions along the way. It is a mathematical graph that plots the cumulative data of a project that can be either cost or man hours on the y-axis and then time on the x-axis. The shape of the graph eventually looks like a typical elongated S, and that is why it is called as a S-curve. So why does this curve always take shape of the S? So typically when a project starts, the beginning is very slow. Team members are coming on board, they are figuring out the requirements in the first phase of the project. The costs are lower as the resources are less initially, and the investment has just started to kick in. This is called the beginning phase of the project, and that's why it starts very slow. As the progress is made, growth and acceleration happens rapidly, and it creates a steep slope upwards in the graph. This is the middle part of the S. This point of maximum growth is called inflection point. During this time, the project team is fully settled. They are working heavily on the project. Everything is running on full throttle, and majority of cost is incurred during this phase. After the point of inflection, growth begins to plateau, forming the upper part of the S. This project is now in mature phase, and this part of the curve is called asymptote. At this point, project is about to enter the BAU phase, which is business as usual. Okay, so the project is winding down, it is slowing down. This means that the cost incurred are lesser, many of the resources have moved on, and final decisions and data points are left. So where all can you use S-curve to help you with your work? Number 1, project planning. It can help to plot key phases of the project and visually analyze the progress. Budget management. So if we plot our budget, forecast versus spends, it can help us analyze the gap and the burn on the project. Number 3, resource allocation. So it helps to optimize the utilization of resources, forecast how much labor and material and people are needed in each phase of the project. Number 4, performance tracking. It can help to track actual progress versus the forecast of the project. And number 5, this is a great tool to create great impression on senior stakeholders because it collects a lot of data and represents in a simple, easy to read manner. Let's learn to plot our own S-curve on Excel sheet. We will open an Excel sheet. I will plot the months on the x-axis. So let's say the project is starting in Jan and ending in December. So 12 months I will plot. I will plot phases of the project. Let's say requirement phase, development phase, testing phase, cutover and go live. Then I will put the baseline budget. So based on certain assumptions, I will say the budget utilized in the project per month will be this much. And then I will put actual progress. Now we can plot this on a chart. I will go to Excel and I will select the line chart option. This S-curve can be plotted very easily on an Excel sheet using a line graph option. Hope you learned something new. Do like and subscribe.